Everyone wants to know, how long do permits take? And can we speed them up? Here's an honest answer, and why it matters more than you might think. I'm Waldron, and we design and permit homes throughout the Pacific Northwest. Over the years, we've learned a lot about what makes permits smooth, what creates delays, and what's actually in our control. Today, I want to share that reality with you. Let's start with a fundamental truth. Permits are based on complete designs, not ideas, not sketches, not Pinterest boards. A complete, detailed design that demonstrates code compliance. I say this because we hear it a lot. Can you just draw up the permits for our design? Or, we have a design, we just need the permit documents. And the answer is more complicated than a yes or no. Here's why. Permits are legal documents. They're based on design drawings that clearly demonstrate code compliance, dimensions, structural intent, how systems work. You can't permit an idea. You can only permit a design that's been thoroughly thought through and fully developed. Now, permit documents and construction documents are different things. Permit documents show the jurisdiction that you're following code. Construction documents, those are for your builder, and they include all the material specifications and detailed finishes, but both require the same foundation, a fully developed design. So when somebody says they have a design, what they often have is a vision. And a vision is beautiful, it's a starting point. But it's not the same as a design that's fully developed enough to honestly demonstrate code compliance. This distinction matters because it affects everything. How long permits take, whether they get approved, how confident your builder is, whether surprises pop up during construction. It all traces back to design completeness. So what does a complete design actually look like? Let me walk you through our process, because it's designed specifically to create designs that are permit ready. We work in phases, and each phase builds on the last. The first phase is pre-design. This is where we do the homework. We visit your site, we understand the constraints, topography, existing conditions, utilities, views, sun orientation. We research your county's requirements. We talk to the county early. We explore what's actually feasible on your property. This phase usually takes 2 to 4 weeks. It's not glamorous, but it's foundational. Because if we don't understand the constraints, we'll design something that won't work or won't get approved. Phase 2 is schematic design. Now we explore options. Based on everything we learned in pre-design, we develop multiple design directions. We show you options. We talk through what works, what doesn't, what aligns with your vision and your site. This phase is about exploration and collaboration. It usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks. Phase 3 is design development. We've chosen a direction, now we resolve the details. How things connect, how systems work. We're confirming that the design is actually viable, structurally, mechanically, code-wise. This is where we develop the design fully enough to honestly demonstrate code compliance. This is where a lot of the real design work happens. It's detailed, it's rigorous, and it usually takes 6 to 8 weeks. Phase 4 is construction documents. Now we create 2 sets of drawings. Permit documents that show the jurisdiction we're following code, and construction documents for your builder that include all the material specifications, finishes, and detailed instructions. This phase takes another 6 to 8 weeks, and it's critical because these drawings are what permits are based on. Phase 5 is construction administration. Once construction starts, we're there. We visit the site, we answer questions, we solve problems. We make sure the design intent is being realized. So here's the thing. By the time we're ready to submit permits, we've already done months of work. The design is fully developed. It's been thought through from every angle. And that completeness is what makes permits possible. I want to be honest about what we see when people try to shortcut this process, because there are shortcuts, and they usually cost more time and money than doing it right. Someone designs their own project and tries to permit it themselves. What we see is confusion about what the county needs, drawings that don't demonstrate code compliance, multiple rejections, months of back and forth, frustration, and ultimately a much longer timeline than if they'd worked with a professional from the start. A designer creates the design, a different person creates the permit drawings. Something gets lost in translation. The permit drawings don't reflect the design intent, or they miss something, or they introduce a problem that wasn't there before. All of these scenarios have one thing in common. They skip the upfront work or the rigorous design phases, and they all cost more time and money than doing it right from the start. So here's the reality. The upfront work isn't optional. The design phases aren't optional. They are what make permits possible and what prevent problems. Now, I want to be completely honest about something. Even when you do everything right, permits aren't always smooth. Some jurisdictions are more challenging than others. Requirements can be unpredictable. Counties can interpret codes differently. Sometimes unexpected issues come up. We can't guarantee that permits will be approved on the first submission. We can't control what the county decides. We can't control code interpretations or unexpected requirements. So here's what smooth permits actually look like. It's not necessarily fast. It's not necessarily without challenges. It's having a fully developed design that clearly demonstrates code compliance, clear communication with the county, and a team that's solving problems with you every step of the way. That continuity from design through construction is what prevents problems. It's what makes projects flow, even when they're complex. So if you're thinking about a project, whether it's a renovation, an addition, new construction, or a kitchen and bath, the first step isn't getting drawings. It's having a conversation about your vision, your site, and what's actually possible. That conversation is where the real work begins, and it's what sets everything else up for success. If you'd like to talk about your project, we'd love to hear about it. You can reach out through our website at waldrondesigns.com, or feel free to send us a message. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.